books is I mocked up covers on books that were the same size and then went to a Borders in Palo Alto at the time, it's closed, and put it on shelves at different points and looked at the per hour pickup of the covers.
You sat there and watched.
I sat there like a bouncer at a club, keeping track of people walking in and out.
That goes against your 80-20.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't, because I was testing to determine which of the covers would pull the most weight. And then I could go hands-free. But you have to throw a lot of shit against the wall in the beginning to see what sticks. It's just like developing material, man. I mean, my favorite, I like to go to stand-up when I can, and I love when people are working on their stuff and it's not 100% polished. I love seeing the process.
It's fun.
It's super cool. I mean,
it's a high wire act. There's no net.
Oh my God. I mean, I don't know how you guys do it.
It's all we know how to do. We can't cook.
Yeah.
I could read this book cover to cover, and I'm not going to be able to get a squirrel up and running in the backyard.
I can help you with the squirrels. We got to fix this pizza issue that you have.
Well, that's going to go out the window once Angie and Matty Boy take
incriminating
photos of me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, you'll fix.
Hammered.
It'll be miracles.
They're going to kill me. They always call me, on the radio, they call me Way, instead of Jay Moore, they call me Way More. Wow. But I want to, we're rounding third here, and the book is The 4-Hour Chef. It's our friend Timothy Ferriss. What part of this, you wanted to do the 4-Hour Mind, but it is pretty much, it's a cooking book. It
is, but what you'll notice when you thumb through it is that there are basically three kind of components to the book. There are the learning lessons and the examples for basketball and languages and archery, marksmanship, all this stuff.
Hit it.
What was that?
In a way, you hit it inside.
I did. It's just I use the cooking as the story like a Trojan horse.
Yeah, because they fly off the shelf.
Because if I'm like, hey guys, I'm going to teach you a lot. You're going to learn so many important things. People are like, not interested. School, boring. But if I'm like, hey, I'm going to teach you to do all this stuff, save all this time, and oh, by the way, here's this like side effect, then people digest it well. So the whole thing is about learning, but when you flip through it, you're like, oh, pretty pictures, nice diagrams, cool, okay, this is something that won't give me a headache. But the first like 150 pages are pretty much specific to here's how you learn how to swim, here's how you become a master in chess or can borrow from people who are really good at chess.
Does that confuse the reader? In the feedback that you've received, have people only gotten 50 pages in and said, hey, I thought I was buying the 4-Hour Chef and you're teaching me how to swim?
No, because I explain it really early on.
You're swimming to food, to cook.
Right. This is how you ride great white sharks.
Yeah. They're exceptional eaters.
They are exceptional. They're just swimming mouths. But that's why I felt it was really important to put "learn anything" into the subtitle, because I didn't want. I love
it. Learning anything and living the good life.
Yeah.
What is the next 4-hour thing on the horizon?
I don't think there is one.
You're out of your. Of course, the 4-hour dental visit. The 4-hour tantric sex.
The 4-hour, right.
The 4-hour
courtship.
The 4-hour orgasm will be your it could be a pamphlet. And it will be your biggest selling book ever.
A gold-plated index card.
And just say men only on the cover. And then women are going to buy it because they'll be like, what's this men only business? Well, who does he think who's he to tell me I can't buy what I want to buy?
Right.
Again, I think that's from the Steve Harvey show, but and then men are going to buy it because they would like to have a 4-hour orgasm to cut weight.
Well, could sell it to wrestlers. I could test it with wrestlers.
Yeah, we'll get Donald the Cowboy Cerrone on the line right now. He's up in Colorado training for UFC right now, and
oh man,
he's got 15 pounds to cut. We were just me and Matty Boy were at Ronda Rousey's house, and she had to cut 15 pounds, and she said she can cut 15 pounds in a day.
I used to cut 25 plus pounds a day when I was wrestling.
Yeah?
I cut from
25 pounds in a day?
Yeah, I had to compete Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Did you lop off an arm? That's why you took steroids. You put your arm back on.
Diuretics and dehydration. That's it. That's the only way you can do it. The trick is gaining that weight back so you're not a mess when you actually compete.
The trick is to lose your first match in a tournament, and then you can just eat all day while your friends are still wrestling and nibbling on apple crisps. You're in the stands with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and chocolate.
You're like, I lost that weight just so this pepperoni pizza would taste so much better.
So no more pizza for me.
Probably not for a few weeks.
Here's the biggest problem, Tim Ferriss, author of The 4-Hour Chef, that you can get right now on Amazon. Go to Amazon. Oh, you know what? You can go to jmohr.com, click the Amazon banner, and buy the 4-Hour Chef. That helps everybody involved at this table. The problem with me that I have found is that the food that, and probably for most of the fans, the food that is bad for us is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
When I go to Wendy's and have a Baconator,
Baconators are rad,
I go,
man.
holy shit, no wonder the country's fat. This is amazing. And when I sit at home and have spinach, kale, lentil, and a little bit of chicken, I go, this is pretty bland. Where's my Baconator?
Right.
So how do I make that right? Why does the bad stuff taste so good? Why would, if God wanted us all, if you believe in a God, if God wanted us all to have Tim Ferriss bodies and Brian Callen bodies and not Jay Mohr bodies, why does he make the bad stuff taste shitty, great, and the good stuff taste shitty?
Well, whether it's God or Darwin, they pretty much don't give a fuck if you're fat and die after you have kids. So that's the problem.
You're here to co-create with the greater energy.
That's it.
So, okay.
So the fix is,
Yes, sir.
you have a cheat day. And what you do when you're like, fuck, I want a Baconator, just one Baconator, you write it down on your to-eat list for Saturday, and you keep a list of all that delicious shit that you want to eat. I like chocolate croissants. I do like pizza. I have pizza
Who doesn't?
every Saturday. Yeah, I know.
Wait, what are we talking about?
My Saturdays, binge day.
Chocolate. Oh, the actual pastry.
Oh, yeah.
Chocolate croissant to me is a totally different thing.
Oh, yeah. I'm flying blind here. But not sure if I like that chocolate croissant or not. But
It's on the Steve Harvey show. You might work in the same building as that guy.
But
Yeah, I would like to know why you kept coordinating all my jokes into your act, man.
you can eat all the shit you want one day a week. That's it.
But the problem with me is on Tuesday, my wife will go, ooh, Carl's Jr. would be so good right now. And I go,
And you
"Yeah,
go,
it would." And
no,
we're
because
passing it.
if these
Are you
guys,
married?
no,
I rest my case.
been dating the same girl for 2 years, not the same. But when you're like, no, honey, because we will be humiliated if these photos of me and my tidy whities, Exhibit A, see, if these go up on the interwebs.
It doesn't work.
People
if I
will
eat the Baconator 4 days early and then just run my cock off on the beach.
Sorry, there was a lot going on there.
All
What
right,
happened?
well,
to that
what if I hit my all right? Saturday's my cheat day.
Yeah.
Tuesday I get a Baconator, knowing full well it's not my cheat day. And then Tuesday night I jog on the beach, and then Wednesday I jog again on the beach.
Nope.
To just burn off that Baconator.
Can't do it.
Why?
Because the calories in, calories out model is flawed. It doesn't work. First of all, you can't outrun your mouth.
How is the calorie in, calorie out model flawed? Why? If I'm running on the beach, I'm burning calories.
Right, but you might burn 50 calories, whereas a Baconator's probably 600, 700. The point here,
How would I run to burn only 50 calories, bro? I'm going to be out there. I'm going to run
I will
6,
give you
7 hours.
I will give if you duct tape bowling balls to your hands and run stairs, maybe you'll burn 300.
Why wouldn't I? What are you talking about?
I don't know, man. You better.
How else do people run?
Yeah, I hope you're using Deca for your shoulders. But
Winslow cycles.
But no, here's what I would say.
Yes, sir.
The key is the sort of biochemical sleight of hand that makes the slow carb diet work so well is, number one, on the cheat day, your body can't absorb all the crap that you're eating. Secondly, the reason
Where does it go?
get excreted, you crap it out,
Poop it out.
Yeah.
All right.
Secondly, when you have a Baconator on Tuesday, it screws up your hormones for an extended period of time. And therefore, you're dealing with those hormonal issues, not just the calories that you ingest. So for instance, there are quite a few readers, in fact, I mean dozens who have lost 2 to 4 pounds a week just by replacing the skim milk in their coffee with cream, because you're taking out the lactose. Such a tiny, tiny thing that every morning is putting them
fat.
You're adding fat. In this case, you're
fat.
removing lactose. Milk sugar jacks
Now,
people
I
up.
have to drink soy milk, otherwise I pee out of my butt.
Okay.
How is soy milk?
I would lose the soy milk and use almond milk instead.
Done.
Soy milk
Done.
will make
Look at
you
that, 1 pound. We're done.
Yeah,
We're
so,
you know what?
actually, soy milk, honestly, dramatically. First of all, it's going to give you it's going to give you man breasts eventually. It's not good for your twins, lowercase twins.
Yeah, well, they're shot anyway.
But getting rid of the soy milk
I've given more sperm samples than a joke to be determined later.
yes,
Apparently,
almond milk.
we're having such a grown up discussion that when I go to do potty jokes, I'm like, I've given more sperm samples than I don't know. than Peter North.
Oh my! Peter North.
Actually, I haven't given as much as that.
No. Yeah.
So you got to have a cheat day.
One cheat day. And that doesn't mean midday from one day to midday the next. We're talking about like waking up to when you go to bed. One day.
Not a 24-hour.
Yeah, people are like,
noon to noon.
I'll spread out. It's just 2 hours a day for 12 days at a time. No, you can't do that.
And there is no way if I go to the 4-hour body and I follow your slow carb diet for 30 days, there is no way, with a little bit of exercise, there's just no way I don't lose 10 pounds. It's impossible.
Unless you have some weird medical condition that I don't know about, and I'd be happy to have a doctor I know look at your blood work, which I think is important.
Now you're creeping me out.
Nah.
Now it's Brave New World.
Brave New World. Well, if you get your car checked out every 60,000 miles, I feel like people should do the same thing with their bodies every 3 months.
I've had full physicals. I'm completely healthy as a horse. I do acupuncture.
On other people?
No, I wish.
Okay.
That would be the best con of all time. Just have a fake acupuncturist and just poke the shit out of people. So I know I'm completely healthy. A little bit of a fatty liver. I've been told to do the Mediterranean diet. That's why I put artichoke hearts in my pizza.
Do you really have fatty liver?
Yes.
Do you drink a lot or no?
No, I haven't drank since 96.
Okay. Well, good news is I've had multiple readers reverse fatty liver disease from following slow carb diet. Period. No doctor. I just for liability reasons have to say talk to your general practitioner. But
you've talked to doctors.
I talked to a lot of doctors.
You've met doctors.
I have. I've seen doctors walking around too.
Yeah. So I mean, what's the problem? Go ahead.
By osmosis. Point being, I find it very unlikely. If you follow the slow carb diet to a T, it would be incredibly shocking to me if you didn't lose 10 pounds of body fat.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it.
Awesome. Can't wait. I'm happy to help too.
I'm not happy about it.
Nor should you be if you have proper consequences, tighty whities.
Well, I don't mind. I'm all for pictures in the tighty whities. I don't have shame. I'm a comic.
Yeah.
I go out. I'm an itinerant priest.
Damn it. I didn't take that into account.
I go from town to town and go, gotta dance, gotta sing, look at me, look at me. So the tighty whitey photos at the least will be comedy. So let's get. I gotta pile into this 4-hour chef because I want to know. I want to know these brain. I'm your brain 4-hour brain audience.
Perfect.
I like that stuff.
Cool.
And the cooking stuff, I'm actually gonna flip through and just go. Nice picture, great.
Skip it all. Yeah, no.
But how
I'm
do I
serious.
swim? I want to know how to swim the right way.
First 100 pages, you're done. And that little post-it note that's in the book right there, that's a slow carb diet in 2 pages, man. That's 90% of what you need to know in 2 pages.
Eat more protein, drink more water. A lot of it is like so no shit Sherlock.
Well, that's the like self-evident stuff that people always fucking ignore. But
language.
Excuse me. From Long Island, what do you expect? The 30 grams of protein within 30 minutes of waking up is important. Don't neglect that.
And this is
not soy protein, please.
Nuts, almond protein.
Well, almond milk.
A lot of egg whites,
whole eggs.
Basically, you just want people to fart.
This is my ulterior motive.
Let's
wear out the GI tracts of all the comics I meet.
Seconds left in the podcast. I just opened to a random page. This is a chapter, The Odd Appeal of Street Quail, and there's a picture. You call it street quail. It's a fucking pigeon. I'm looking at it.
I know.
And you've eaten it.
Oh, yeah.
I was in San Francisco at the park.
They call it squab in restaurants.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. They have to. Yeah. Otherwise, nobody would order it.
Right, exactly.
I was in San Francisco at, Union Square?
Yeah, there's Union Square.
It's where all the homeless people, it's like Night of the Living Dead over there.
Oh, that's everywhere in SF.
Yes. And there was many, many Chinese men, and they were sitting around just either playing chess or just relaxing, and I was sitting right next to a gentleman, and he was feeding the pigeons. And then he fucking grabbed a pigeon, snapped its neck, and put it in his coat pocket and walked away.
Are you serious?
I swear to God.
That's exactly how you do it. And maybe you read my fucking book.
Turn the page. There's a picture of you, drawing of you, snapping a fucking pigeon's neck. You, my friend, I would not let PETA in on this.
Oh, yeah.
Because they are very rational people. And there's a lot, top 10 U.S. hunts.
Steve Rinella.
according to Steve Rinella.
Yeah,
there's a lot of great things. The Importance of Rabbits,
Oh yeah.
which are great. The Wild,